Most men of a certain age get tired of their life, watching it go by against their strong will full of strife, unable to allow themselves to be truly free, never becoming the hero they once longed to be, forgetting about the wide-ranging hero inside, fading away as corrosion blows over like pride, balancing on a withering world always tilting, fading out like a woozy flower that is wilting, until he is on his bent, imploring knees screaming, where his unbalanced, consumptive anger is scheming. Most men of a certain age face turmoil as life, reaching the unhinging pain that stabs like a bitter knife, longing for manly stuff like it was inventory, where every male and financial scar tells a story, while pretending they are not losing their manned sex drive, focusing on materials trying to survive, still suffering until all the costly bills are paid, when dreaming about the youthful days of getting laid, with beastly grunts echoing against the paper-thin wall, instead of where the hard erection begins to fall. Most men of a certain age break into splattered pieces as the manly pride of his erection decreases, where the same-sex partner of marriage becomes a bore, ripping out the spunk bosom of his sexual core, as the raw essence of his heart is like a burned land, and the inwardness lungs are filled with blood-stained sand, thinking of days of infectious immorality, before the harsh cancer of mindless conformity, where a roughneck boss controls like a puppet in a hand, where hardened manipulation is a rugged command. Most men of a certain age give up crossbone t-shirts and the crowing athletics of quirky chasing skirts, giving up the pants bagging, dragging slowly behind, to keep an unnatural conformity peace of mind, where the exclamatory begging becomes intense, under some effectual physical hero pretense, shaking the firm foundation, crashing happy memories, with the forcible birthdays and anniversaries. Most men of a certain age long to live in posters, as a hero instead of eating bread from toasters, being the macho hero of their treasured soulmate, with the fearless nerve occasionally to dictate, but they become a toy dropped when the other is bored, or a useless, brainless, and fertile rock ignored, always yelled at for foolish masculine behavior, not treated as the blessed one like a manly savior, when he is working for money then comes home to chill, with no future emerging ambition to thrill. Most men of a certain age still have rising cravings, locked away in their stiff monetary bank savings, where large money is snorted up the nose of a boss, smoking employees in a pipe with a double cross, where the prosperous boss walks on powerful water, leading its unfruitful employees to the slaughter, who will never be that substantial superhero, living at the weak muscles of absolute zero, but always longing to be the king to get that girl, longing for the reinforced dancing beauty to whirl. Most men of a certain age long fruitfully to be praised, and have what they treasure and salute in their pants raised, primitively as a nomad not beaten out inside, traveling down the paved road of manhood with no doubt, where spirit is never broken along the heart, and a soul does not need its rest to make a new start, but that hard grip on reality is loosening, as the pain of reality is quadrupling, where each passing day is long-term relentless toil, known as protracted trappings, which are theirs to spoil. Most men of a certain age blame the world behind life, heading towards a forgetful obliviation with strife, and those who want to be a hero might make their mark, where thousands of timid mousy cowards fail to spark, when each troubled man is his own movie producer, attempting to avoid the frightful faceless future, hearing the self-conscious voice of celluloid guidance, finding the exhausted complement of his played strength overbearing by washed-out time and by penis length. Most men of a certain age can be quite destructive, but these men can also be useful and productive, able to build an occupational empire before ruthlessly and brutally being fired on the brutal wreckage of a bad economy by a loser boss playing someone else wannabe. But some men are extracted from the barbarians toward the environmental humanitarians who do not seek to ruin the manhood or counteract, as the pain of growing older is always abstract.